Good day, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Learn BMX Racing. This episode is going to be very different. This episode is all about why I don't make more videos and why it's been so long since I've done any BMX videos. As you can see, I'm not at a BMX track. I am just in my living room today. And I've been wanting to make a video like this for a really long time. And so I finally decided to do it. Today is the 8th of December in 2024. I haven't really made any BMX videos and I haven't really been racing for about 2 years. And the reason for that was because the whole kind of vibe of BMX started to change, where a lot of older people seem to have stopped racing all at the same time, and even teenagers, right? I knew a lot of teenagers and was friends with a lot of teenagers at the tracks, and even a lot of them quit. So I found there were still tons of people showing up to race, but it was like I'd show up at the track and everybody was like 9 years old. And I realized when I became involved in the BMX community that just socializing with people and meeting people and having conversations with people was just as much fun as racing. And when there was like really no one my age and no teenagers around to talk to, it just it's like I can't really have a conversation with the 9-year-old. What are we supposed to talk about? So I felt just very bored at these races because I wasn't able to really socialize the way that I was before that. So I don't know why that happened. I think like any other sport, things kind of fluctuate over time and, different demographics of people come into it and out of it. But whatever the reason was, I just didn't enjoy going to the track as much. So I ended up getting back into hang gliding. And that's something I've been focused on a lot. Now, the other thing that I really want to get across is the simple fact that I do have a lot of hobbies and interests and stuff that I do. I know a lot of you might not realize that because anybody who is watching this is, you're probably familiar with my other BMX videos, but not all the other stuff that I've done. I've written books, and in fact, here, wait, let me show you. Okay, this right here, these are all books that I've written. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so, no, I still don't got it. All right, just if I can get my hand on the, there we go, okay. So, these first 6 right here, these are all novels, and one of these books is like the HR book, and then one's like a book of poetry and essays and stuff like that. So, while a lot of people dream about writing, I actually do it, and this takes a lot of time. So that's another reason that I don't just constantly make videos. And no, by the way, I'm not some rich, famous author. Nobody buys these books. like really nobody buys them. But it's super fun to write them, and I enjoy that whole, process. In addition to Learn BMX Racing, then I've also got a video project on hang gliding. I've got, I think, 2 video projects on skateboarding. I have one on like this off-grid project that I did out in the desert. There's another video project for programming, building websites, things like that. That one is really unpopular. like nobody watches that one. Nobody subscribes to it. But it still took like a massive amount of work to create it. I should also probably mention that, because nobody buys my books, I don't make any money off of that. And with all the video projects that I've got, I don't make any money off the video projects either. And I'm not saying this, to get pity from anybody or anything like that. It's just that I've got a full-time job, right? I got to work 9 to 5 to pay the bills. So between all these creative projects and working full-time, it's difficult to make time to create more videos. Another thing that kind of made me stop making videos about 2 years ago was in October of 2022. I came down with Bell's palsy. So I won't go into a ton of detail about that, but for those of you who don't know what that is, it's this weird paralysis that happens on like one side of a person's face. And if you look real close, you can see that I never fully recovered. So like if I try to like smile like really wide, you can see that the left side moves more than the right, right? And as a result of that, like my speech was really slurred. I like sounded weird when I was talking and stuff, so I didn't really want to make a bunch of videos, right? So that was another like big setback from making more video projects. In fact, here's an example of a video that I did do while I was really under the effects of Bell's palsy. If you listen close, you can hear that my speech sounds a little strange, and you also notice I'm wearing goggles in this whole video. That's because since my eye was paralyzed, I couldn't blink. And the only way to really protect my eyes going outdoors was to wear a pair of goggles.
Well, hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Learn BMX Racing. Now, this episode is going to be all about what parts you should upgrade on your BMX race bike. And I have to thank one of my viewers, actually, for the idea for this video. I posted the question a while ago, what people wanted to see, and a viewer named Jillian said that upgrading parts on the bike was something she was curious about. I thought that was a great idea, so that's what we're doing for this video.
So usually in my videos, I always have a script, right? And the way that I make a lot of my videos is I write down the script and I actually wear earpieces, right? And I will record the script just with a microphone and audio, and then I'll play that back and listen to that in the earpiece while I'm talking to the camera. Today I'm not doing that. Today I'm just winging it off the top of my head. So it's like I'm trying to remember all the stuff I wanted to touch on. But really, losing interest because I didn't have a lot of people to talk to at the track. The fact that I'm just really busy in general with creative projects, and the whole Bell's palsy thing, that really stunk. But those are some of the things I really want to get across, to let people know, why I wasn't making as many videos. And I think I just really kind of want to end on two things. First of all, I don't intend to quit making BMX videos. I do not know how long it will be before I get back into it. When I first quit hang gliding, I always said I want to become a hang glider pilot again. It's like, I want to get back into it. And then, it took me 20 years before I started hang gliding again. I really hope it doesn't take me 20 years to get back into BMX. But, I do want to do it more. BMX is something that, I don't feel like I'm finished with it. It's something I definitely want to return to, but I don't know how long that might be. It could be 10 years or it could be 10 months. I don't know, but I'm sure eventually I'm going to be doing BMX again. And the other thing that I really want to talk about, because it's really important to me, is just the gratification that I have received from the Learn BMX Racing project. I I think it's probably, of all the video projects I've done, it's probably the most fulfilling because I'm a bachelor, I don't have kids, and I have received so many comments from kids who have started racing because of watching this channel, or parents who have told me that they watched my videos and now the whole family is racing BMX because of watching what I've done. And man, that's really, really meaningful to me. And that just hasn't happened with any other project, So knowing that I've had a positive influence, not just on individuals, but on entire families by doing this, that's pretty cool. And like I said, Learn BMX Racing is probably the most gratifying project that I've done. So I won't ramble on too much. Like I said, I usually have a script, and I know how my personality is. If I don't have a script, I tend to talk way too much. So I'm going to try to cut this short. I think I've really gotten across all the things I wanted to say. So thank you so much for watching all the past videos I've done. Like I said, it might be a long time before I do more, but I do intend to do more BMX videos someday. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. And as I say at the end of all my videos, from a bit of wisdom that I was given when I was 19 years old, never forget that your good old days are happening right now.